Hello, my YouTube friends. This is John at Left-Handed Models. This is my What Did You Buy Wednesday for Wednesday, June the 3rd, 2026. And it's hosted by Joe of Big Sky Model Workshop. Thank you very much, Joe. And I keep forgetting to um, give him credit for that. And I really like the whole concept, so I need to remember his name. I thought to myself that probably I'll meet him someday and I'll be dumbfounded and won't remember his name. But anyway, this was stuff I picked up on May the 31st at the Heartland Model Car Nationals in Overland Park, Kansas. It's a swap meet and contest hosted by the KC Slammers. And I had a lot of fun there. So let's see the fun things I brought home. Okay, and some of these are pre-opened, of course, from a swap meet, and some of them aren't. This one is I just picked this up because I just thought it was so cool, molded in pink. It's a Tamiya SAS Land Rover Pink Panther model. I love the Pink Panther anyway, so hey, that's pretty good. It has no instructions. It has pink tires and wheels. It's kit number 35076. And so I'll be looking on ScaleMates for this. And it says, yeah, it does say Tamiya on it with 3 stars. And then I picked this up from a person who was getting this stash down. And I just built a catapult like this with a World War I Japanese airplane. And now I have one with a World War II airplane on it, a Zero. And he had this marked down at $5. So I just can't pass up some of this stuff. And it caught my eye just because I had just built a catapult. This is a tank, a Panther tank, which I don't have a copy of a Panther tank. It has been opened. And of course, you know, it's hard to tell if it's all there, but the big parts are there. And if it's not all there, it's still worth $5 because I can make a wrecked tank or blown up tank out of it. And then here's a German half track, which is called a Hanamag. I think this is a paint spill, but it was a $5 kit again. And then I've been looking for one of these, and it's probably not even all in. I'm going to have to move some stuff here. Sorry. There. How's that? That's better. Peterbilt record, the 2-axle one. And when I saw it, you know, and it's nice flat-sided and everything, I thought, well, maybe I can modify this to make the 3-axle wrecker out of it. So I looked on ScaleMates for the instructions to build the 3-axle wrecker. It's not just a 3-axle wrecker. It has 2 booms, at least 2 winches, just a lot of different stuff. So I'm not gonna pursue that. Now, another thing I picked up here, and this is on top of the wrecker, so it's a little tall here, is a Hobby Boss tank. This was also from the guy who was working down his stash, and this was $10. And I've had it open, and it looks all complete. And so that's, let's see, that's 6 of them. So hang on a second. So this kit was given to me by the guy who was getting down on his stash. And by the way, while I was talking to him, he has watched my channel, and he knows, shoot, not the model car minion. I'll think of his channel name in a minute. But I didn't know he is in the channel that one of the channels I watch is in Kansas City. He goes to this club. Another thing I picked up another Formula One car. Now this one is in, I think it's in 120, yes, 124 scale. So for a Formula One car to be in 124 scale, they're quite a bit smaller, but they seem to have all the same detail. I have put together some of them, so that's not a big deal. And this is a Hasegawa kit, and I'm going to go ahead and give you the kit number if I can find it. Yes, CF010, and this was $10. It probably doesn't have decals. And of course, decals for Formula One cars are not a big deal. Well, it does have decals because there are companies out there who just have them in stock usually. So that's nice. Here is, let's see, another $10 kit, another Formula One 124 scale Ferrari 312T. Now, this is Niki Lauda car, and I don't remember who else drove it. No driver figure, it even says that. And this, I'm pretty sure this is a tilt car. I have not looked it up yet, but it's the only company I can see on it. And so this would have been from the, at least the early 80s, maybe earlier than that. And it does have, you can motorize it if you want, which I will not do, but it is a possibility. Now switch these out. And we have another F1 kit, and I think it was also $10. Yes. And it's also a static display. It's not a one with a motor. It's a 1/20th scale as driven by Niki Lauda and John Watson. So it's a little newer design than the Ferrari, I think. I'm not positive about that. But I like Formula One cars. I like open wheel cars. I think the most of any racing car. And here's another Tamiya. Whoops. This last Tamiya was kit number GC2007. Huh. And even though it's a Tamiya, it says Model Rectifier Corporation, Edison, New Jersey, manufactured in Japan. So that's different to me, but I know all these companies share stuff. So this Tamiya kit, a Williams FW07. Now, I am building for my Formula One build right now an FW11, and it is 1986. So this would have been prior to 1986 by what, 4 chassis numbers, which is at least 4 years, I'm sure. And this kit number is covered up by the $5 price tag and the $10 price tag on this side, and it says kit number something 2014. Oh, that is the kit number 2014. And so this is another Williams. It's a tan color. It's partially assembled, but somebody probably looked at the engine and said, nah, no thanks. And so next up, and then this is another car transporter. And of the 3 I have, 2 built, this one is another different style. The other 2 have more walls around it. And it was marked 30, and I didn't quite give that much for it. This was also from the person who was thinning out his stash. And this one, we pulled everything out of it, and it's all there. And it, too, is partially built. Now, at the raffle, I picked up this big rig trailer, and I have built one of these, but I built it as a flatbed. And I think this one I'm going to see if I can build it as a lowboy flatbed. I saw, I think it was Mark, modify his to do that. And I really like to have one for my bulldozer that I have. So I got a few more left. This is also another Zero, 1/48 scale Mitsubishi Zero Fighter, and it is kit number, let's see, okay, U005. It says U5 on it. Wow. A Hasegawa kit, 1/48 scale. And this is also a $5 kit from the person who was thinning out their stash. And the mediocre modeler, that's who he knew. Now, the mediocre modeler, I understand, is in Kansas City. So I wish he was there, but the guy said no, he wasn't going to make it. And that's something I really liked about this show in Kansas City, is I met 4 people who already watch my channel. And let's see, one person who sought me out to introduce himself because somebody else told him about my channel. So that was nice. And I introduced myself to quite a few people. I like to give my shop cards to younger people because, you know, to try to encourage them to go see what's going on. And one person there, I introduced myself to, let's see, how should we put it? He wasn't as old as me by any means. His son was 17 anyway. But he and his wife were there, and the husband builds models, and so does the son, the 17-year-old son. And later, she sought me out to introduce me to her son and his girlfriend, and I talked to her son quite a while about models. He is thinking about doing an airplane, and I said, don't be intimidated. I said, it's not a big deal. Just pick a simple plane and a simple color scheme. Don't try to do a camo job, your first one. Just do, you know, a simple one, and you'll decide what you like and go from there. I also found this race truck. Race trucks are not real common. This was another $5 kit. It seems to be all there. The body is nice, on one piece, not broken or anything. The decals probably are no good. I think I looked at them and they were too far gone. But I have NASCAR decals, so that's probably not a problem. I might even have some #1 decals. So I might build that for my NASCAR build this year. I still haven't entered that. And the last one in this bunch is a Foxy box. Not for the Foxy box stuff, but because we had a Chevrolet van, and it was actually about this color of brown. And we had it when our kids were young, and I put a window in the side, and we had bench seats from a bus that I bolted down, and we had a sunroof in it and a circle window. But other than that, it was stock, just a 350 Chevrolet engine. So I won't use this custom grill or some of this other stuff, but a lot of it, of course, I will use, mostly for a stock build, just like the one we had. And then I'll have to find some mirrors that hang off the side, because it had the big old truck mirrors. And one of them, while my wife was driving, a construction barrier jumped out in front of the van, and she almost didn't miss it. It just hit the mirror and knocked the glass out of it. So I'm going to try to reproduce that, to her chagrin, I'm sure. So that's what I got this time. My wife, however, picked up some stuff for me to build at the same show, and I'll do another What Did You Buy Wednesday next week with that in it, because this is probably a pretty long video. So thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing if you have, and I will see you next time.